Hello, my beautiful friend. Welcome to Ailia Tarot. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being a part of this lovely community and welcome back. My name is Ailia and I am honored to do your reading today. These are all timeless readings, so if this video found you, there is probably a message here for you. If you find yourself resonating with anything in this reading today, please kindly like this video as it would truly help this channel grow. And if you've enjoyed our relaxing time together, consider subscribing and being a facet of this crystalline community. Okay, let's dip into this divine river of energy. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and the united love of the cosmic consciousness. Thank you for helping me see and speak clearly and truthfully the messages that is meant to reach this beautiful soul watching the video today. So we're starting this message off with fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Let's see what direction that goes in. Shield, you have to defend yourself. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Okay. I'm getting the feeling that somebody, so when it first started off with fire, it said passionate love or hate. And I'm actually getting the feeling that it's a little bit of both. That somebody maybe really loves you or really admires you, but because of that, they are also feeling jealous or envious, which is why you need to defend yourself because someone is behaving stupidly. Okay. However, you are being protected from these negative forces. And you got Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. So this could be this person who's behaving stupidly, that they are going to do something risky and they're going to be really they're going to do something risky and realize that they were being really stupid. Okay. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Bowl, plenty of material things. Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Teardrops, great personal sorrow, grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling and broom, new home, new attitude. So this could be you. You could be a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair, or this could be the person who's behaving stupidly that you are dealing with. You're gonna have to kind of figure it out for yourself, because it's gonna be different for everybody who this woman is. Now, the way I see this is that you got the bread. You are going through a period of prosperity and abundance. And that's why this person who is behaving stupidly is feeling jealous and feeling envious, because they are going through great personal sorrow. They're going through something, and rather than doing what they need to do, which is focus on themselves and focus on their healing and their own journey, they're going to shift that focus and be looking at what you have. Okay. And there is a lot of passion here because they actually really admire you. They actually really want to be a part of your world. Like, I get the feeling that your energy is really bright, really beautiful, you know, like you have this period of prosperity and abundance because this is the energy that you put out. So you are attracting that energy. And with plenty of material things, like, you know, I actually wanted to say that you have plenty of material things, but I'm actually getting the message that this person has plenty of material things because they are very materialistic. Like, this person does not know how to be present with their emotions. They don't know how to tap deeper into themselves, and so they try to find fulfillment and gratification through things. And so they have a lot of things, but there's great personal sorrow because they're actually empty inside. And then they're seeing you, who might not have a lot of stuff, but you are very wealthy and very rich where it counts. And that's very challenging for them because they think that the more that they have, the happier that they're going to be. And it's actually the opposite that has been true. The more that they have, the more weighed down they are by the things that they have, the less access they have to the deep spiritual wealth that is wanting to be tapped into. This person is going through great personal sorrow, which is why your period of abundance and prosperity is triggering them more. And, you know, with this broom card coming into play, new home, new attitude, some of you might be moving. Some of you might have just gotten a new apartment or a new house. And this is part of the prosperity abundance that is within your grasp, that you have, that is creating, you know, this tension from this other person. But for others of you who might not actually be moving, I see this as like a new sense of self. You have a new sense and possession and confidence of yourself. Like, you've done the work, you've swept out the cobwebs, you've done your shadow work, you've owned things about you that were keeping you from growing and expanding. And so when you do this, you then step into your prosperity and you step into your abundance. And that's very challenging for this person who is jealous and envious and comparing themselves to you. Okay, but you're going to see with this turkey card that like whatever it is that they're planning, whatever it is that they're scheming, whatever like thing that they're going to come up with that you need to defend yourself against, like it's going to look really stupid and it's going to look really silly. And a big part of the reason is that you are protected. You're divinely protected from all the negative forces around you. Like when you tap into your power and your divinity, you are essentially creating a stronger bridge, a stronger relationship between you and your higher self, whether it's, whether it's God or, and however that means to you, like whatever your relationship with your higher self is, you're creating a stronger bridge with that, which means you are more protected, you're more connected, and you're more protected. You are divinely protected from the negative forces around you. If this reading is resonating with you and you want to really sort of like solidify this protection, write in the comments below, I am divinely protected. I am divinely protected. When you use I am, you're really reinforcing that reality around you. Now, with the grasshopper card, situations in the balance that require careful handling, this could be about you and this person around you, and I kind of see this as like you have shifted. You've been able to embody this new attitude. But when somebody comes at you with their negative energy and their stupid behavior and all of this stuff, it can be really triggering, and it could put you back into an older way of responding to a situation. But you have to, again, remember, you're being divinely protected. You're being protected from negative forces around you. And so when you are met with this person who is behaving a certain way, you have to find that balance within yourself to be able to navigate and handle the situation with ease and with grace. And you also want to, like I'm hearing, you also want to be mindful of how you handle this person that is coming up. This turkey of a person, someone who's behaving stupidly and doing risky things. Like, be mindful of how you handle this situation as well. It would not serve you to inflate your ego and to rub things in their faces or to double down on a behavior that could potentially be harmful to the situation. When you have this relationship with your higher self also asks of you to handle things with grace, to handle things compassionately, to try and be understanding. I'm getting the phrase from Bambi, like, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Like, it's that kind of energy where it's not about bragging or being ostentatious with your prosperity and your abundance, especially in the face of someone who is hurting and who doesn't know how to be present with their hurt, so it comes out as jealousy and envy. I'm hearing that you are protected, and at the same time, you yourself have to be aligned with the type of behavior and the type of response that your higher self would approve of. And so when you come into a situation in which you need to defend yourself, be mindful of how you are doing it. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So we have Harbor of Peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. We have Fantasyland. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. We have Ignite Your Soul. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. And we have Choose Wisely. Decisions shape your path amid challenges. Stay open to learning as answers reveal your destined journey. So this Choose Wisely card is really resonating with the message that we had just received about how you are going to handle a situation, how you are going to handle this challenging situation that comes up from a person who is behaving poorly. You can't control how other people are going to behave, but you can control what it is that you're going to do moving forward. You can control your reality based on how you respond and how you are able to also stay calm, being this harbor of peace. This is your own stillness, your inner waters of stillness. This is about you being able to find this inner peace even when someone comes in and tries to create chaos, tries to create confusion, or tries to upset your waters. Now this Fantasyland card, making sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page, I'm seeing this as someone who's as you being around someone who's going to try and create confusion. I see this as someone who's going to come in and maybe create a little bit of drama, or say something, or to do something that is going to try and like throw you off balance, or like I said, like create a disturbance in your inner peace. And so a lot of times, instead of reacting to what someone is doing, reacting trigger to trigger, I'm kind of hearing with this fantasy land that it's about bring everyone back onto the same page, you know, instead of reacting, responding with, oh, can we clarify this? I just want to make sure that this is what you're saying. So are you saying X, Y, and Z? I'm seeing this as like when they are creating chaos, when they are creating confusion, show them in a way that there is a disconnect. You know, if you're able to highlight the disconnects, highlight the incongruent behaviors or dialogue, this will actually help the situation versus getting triggered and reacting and then going back to a maybe less conscious version of yourself. And with the Ignite Your Soul card, what I'm hearing is like you never really know why something is coming up. You never really know why you are being confronted by a challenging situation or a challenging person. Our desire to control and stay safe, which is our ego, which is not a bad thing. This ego wants to know why. This ego wants everything to be easily packaged so it can be understood. But this could be like a learning curve or a lesson or a test from the universe. So when this challenging, stupid situation is coming up, embrace the mystery rather than trying to figure out why this person is doing this. Why are they acting like this? Why do they feel that way towards me? Let the why go. The why is not going to really help the situation, and it's only going to distract you and put you further into victim mentality. Instead, embrace the wisdom that's going to unfold from this experience, because this experience is going to give you the ability to, one, focus on your peace and really anchor you in your peace, and two, it's going to help you learn how to choose, what to choose to respond to, choosing how you're going to respond to a situation. All of these things, like there's great wisdom and strength coming from the situation, despite the fact that this situation is challenging and someone is behaving in a way where you do feel like you need to defend yourself, because it's, I'm hearing that it's going to trigger you too. But don't be like them. Don't do risky things. Don't take chances, Remember that your strength comes from being able to stay calm, to find your inner peace, and to find that balance that comes from within. And again, it's like this message is ringing so clearly in my head, so loudly in my head, that you are protected. You are protected by your angels that surround you. You are protected by your higher self who is guiding you. You are protected by the love of the cosmic consciousness. Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm getting from these messages right now. Let me get a drink of water. Okay, I'm also hearing this other message with Fantasyland. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. I'm hearing that it's about you being realistic as well. Like if you are dealing with someone who is being irrational, intentionally irrational, or intentionally, disturbing, or, whatever the situation is, it's important for you to also be realistic and to realize that you can't get everybody to see your side of a situation. You can't get everybody to be realistic, because some people are intentionally not being realistic, or they are simply unable to be realistic. So this is, again, dependent on the situation, but you're going to have to figure out which way you're going to go. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Temperance. Wow, absolutely. So this Ten of Swords is about someone who is like a little bit disturbed in their mind. Someone with a lot of anxiety, someone who overthinks, somebody who is kind of like their own worst enemy here, okay? With this Knight of Pentacles and this Temperance, this is the message for you. This is about you staying really grounded, moving through a situation slowly, because a lot of times the people that come in and want to create confusion, they're going to do a lot of like rapid fire things to create that confusion, so that you're not able to think straight, think clearly. They're trying to bring you to where they're at, which is this Ten of Swords energy, because they're going through a lot of sorrow and they're doing the most to try and distract themselves from the sorrow that they're feeling. And so they're going to try and drag you to their energy. The Knight of Pentacles is slow moving because they are very intentional, very, very intentional. If they're not sure, they're not going to rush into anything. They're not going to respond to anything without really thinking about it first, and being very meticulous about what they're choosing to respond to and exactly how they're going to respond to it. And the Temperance card is asking you to be patient. Be patient with yourself. Don't rush into anything. Take the time that you need to take. Because when somebody tries to rush you, they're trying to throw you off balance. And we're not going to let that happen right now. We are going to take our time. We are going to decide what works for us when it works for us. This Temperance card is also an angel card. So again, you are being divinely protected from negative forces around you. You're being divinely protected. Even if this person does end up bringing up anxiety in you, don't respond from an anxious place. Don't respond from a triggered place. Take your time. Make them wait. And decide how it is that you want to decide who it is you want to be moving forward. Because we also got the Five of Cups. So this is, again, someone who's feeling a lot of sadness, and they are so enraptured in their sadness that the only way out, from their opinion, is to aggravate people around them. And I'm seeing here in this card too, this person is tipping over their own bowl. They're the ones losing their own like river of vitality. So I'm seeing this as like someone is doing this to themselves in a way. Someone has created the situation of sadness and stillness, and like won't look at their own wealth, won't look at all the blessings that they have, because they're focused on the own weird, like messed up situation that they have themselves created. Okay. And this person is, you know, they're not doing well. They're not doing well. And we can feel for them, but we are not going to allow them to bring us down to their level. Then we have the Strength card as well. So this is about you exercising great personal strength. With the Strength card, with the Temperance card, both coming up, you know, this is about you like really finding that inner peace within yourself, and also that strength, knowing that you are the one in control. You are the one in control of you. Someone else does not have the power to come in and rattle the cage that your beast is in, because your beast is tamed. Your beast is not going to behave out of character or do anything that is reactive, because it is tamed. It is going to wait to respond. At the bottom of the deck too, we had the Death card. So this is a major transformation taking place right now. And this is, I see this as your transformation, but this other person's transformation as well. Because the way I'm hearing this, like this person that you're coming up against, they're used to getting responses from people by behaving a very specific way, like whatever it is that they're doing to you, they're used to this working, and they're gonna learn that this is no longer going to work anymore. They're going to learn that they need to mature, they need to grow up, and they need to face whatever it is that they're not willing to face within themselves. And you're going to transform too. You're also learning and growing. You're transforming into a wiser, stronger, more peaceful, more tamed version of yourself. You're not going to take chances. You're not going to do risky things, and you're not going to react when someone tries to elicit a response out of you, because you are in control of yourself. I hope this reading was helpful for you. If it was, please like this video. Again, consider subscribing to this channel so that we can build a really beautiful crystalline community here on YouTube. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.